Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, watching the Truck Series race from Talladega. They're going to go overtime here after a wreck off of turn 2, I believe. Got Corey Heim put behind Gio Ruggiero, his teammate in row 2, with Corey LaJoy and Gio Ruggiero in the front row. Corey Heim, Roger Kuth, row 2, Tom Majeski and Tanner Gray, row 3, Dawson Sutton, Towering, row 4, Lane Riggs and Caden Honeycutt, row 5. Got the Tricon Garage trucks on the inside, the Spire trucks on the outside. Ruggiero and LaJoy lead the field to the green flag. 2 laps to go to the side at Talladega. Both lanes hooked up. Got 3 trucks hooked up in the outside lane with Tanner Gray in the 15. Pushing Roger Caruth, who's pushing Corey LaJoy. Ruggiero edging ahead of LaJoy. Both looking for their first career wins in the Truck Series respectively. Ruggiero and Heim finished 1-2 at Daytona in the spring in this kickoff the year after Parker Klingman was DQ'd. Tom Majeski with bail bonds falling off of the left front of his 98 truck, pushing Corey Heim up to Gio Ruggiero. The Spire trucks are separated on the outside lane between LaJoy and Caruth. Ruggiero's clear for the lead. Gio Ruggiero and Corey Heim are now clear of the field. Tom Majeski almost clear for third. The Tricon trucks, 1-2, coming the white flag. One more time we're on Talladega. The Spire trucks hooked up on the outside lane. Corey LaJoy, Washer Caruth on the outside of the 11 and the 17. Ruggiero's clear for the lead. Heim is back up to his bumper. Corey Heim's locked in the championship 4 with his win from the Charlotte Oval 2 weeks ago. He can go out and try to win this race. Down the backstretch for the final time. Chandler Smith making a move on the far left on the outside, 3 wide, all by himself, nobody to go with him. Corey LaJoy on the outside, almost to the quarter pound of the 17. Look at Chandler Smith had some help, but no longer. He jumped him. Coming off a turn 4, Caruth trying to get up to LaJoy. Heim trying to get to Ruggiero. Caruth gets shoved out of line. LaJoy's out of the race. Corey Heim making a move. Ruggiero blocks. Gio Ruggiero wins Talladega. First career win for Gio Ruggiero. And he wins at Talladega. Corey Heim second. Tom Majeski third. Dawson Sutton fourth. And Lane Hicks running out the top 5. Who had a day that is just ready to go to Martinsville with his day today. Tyler Ingham 6th, Matt Crafton 7th, Corey LaJoy 8th, Roger Cruz 9th, and Caden Honeycutt rounding out the top 10. 3 straight wins now, I believe, for Tricon Garage. Gio Ruggiero gets his first career win, and they are really going to commercial. Wow. Okay, they just literally went into commercial. Unbelievable. But Gio Ruggiero picks up his first career win. I believe that's the 3rd straight win for Tricon Garage. As Corey Heim won the last race of the Charlotte Oval and New Hampshire. And then he won Darlington. So Tricon Garage has now won all but 1 playoff race, being Bristol, where Lane Riggs won. So that's insane. And I think it's the first time that ever since Tricon Garage got rebranded in 2023 from DGR, David Gilliland Racing. I think it's the first time that Corey Heim has not won for them, which is insane, since 2023. All of Corey Heim's, 19 of his 21 career wins in the Truck Series have come from Tricon Garage. And only Corey Heim's won. Taylor Gray's come close a couple times, should have won a couple races like Martinsville or Pocono even in 2024, I think. Brent Cruz should have won the Charlotte Oval if teammate Tony Bright going to bring out the yellow. Gio Ruggiero could have won Daytona earlier this year if Gio Ruggiero could have won Daytona if it was in the right spot at the right time. But he was in the right spot this time. Was able to hold off his dominant teammate Corey Heim to get the win. First win of the year, first career win for Gio. Very deserved for Gio. He's had a very underrated rookie year, honestly. Uh, very underrated, very deserving for him to win. Uh, like I say, he's the first driver not named Coy Ham to win for Tricon Garage, so that's kind of insane to think about in a 3-year span. But Tanner Gray also, I forgot, Tanner Gray's come close a couple times as well. Darlington, Daytona, so seems like all of them Tricon, except the 5, but um, all of them Tricon trucks have seemed to have speed every once in a while. They're back from commercial now, and they missed the burnout. Thanks, Fox. Literally cut the commercial after they took the checker flag. Wow. Very deserving for Gio, though. Tanner Gray, 11th. Chris Wright, 12th in the 5th McIntyre truck. Great job by him. Oh, well, can't say that on TV. Also start on the pole, too, for this race, so. Oh, here's Lane. Dude, this man's just ready to get out of Talladega. Way to get out of Talladega. J.J. Elliott 13th, Conor Mosak 14th, Spencer Boyd 15th, Ben Rhodes 16th. Looks like yeah, they took away the thing. Okay, so let me go back here and get the rest of the winning order, finishing order. Excuse me. Yeah, they were. I think Fox was just ready to get out of here. Andres Perez de 17th, Nathan Bird 18th, Matt Mills 19th, Frankie Muniz 20th, first race back after a broken wrist. Jack Wood 21st, Chandler Smith 22nd, Luke Fenhaus 23rd, Josh Rayone 24th, Greg Van Alls 25th, Parker Klingwood 26th, Tyler Tomasi 27th, Brett Holmes 28th, disappointing, and is probably arguably his best shot in a Tricon truck. Jake Garcia 29th, Jason White 30th, Bailey Curry 31st, Norm Benning 32nd, Tony Bidinger 33rd, Daniel Hemrick 34th, Caleb Costa 35th, and Grant Anfinger rounds out the field. Grant Anfinger and Daniel Hemrick unfortunately got into wrecks early on in the race. They ended up DNFing. Both were in must-win situations now heading into Martinsville. Unfortunately, I think this is the end of the road for Grant Anfinger because he hasn't had winning speed all year. So I don't see him winning Martinsville. Daniel Hemrick got lucky in the spring race at Martinsville this year. He kind of also hasn't shown any winning speed except for Watkins Glen one time. So I don't see Hemrick making it either, unfortunately. And I had him going in the championship 4. So with Tom Majeski, Coy Ham, and Lane Wiggs. So here's the playoff grid now heading into Martinsville next week. Coy Ham's obviously the only one locked in. Roger Caruth, 14 points with the cutoff line. He had a great day today. He needed that. And Tyron 8 points with the cutoff line. He's a very underrated driver too. Kate Honeycutt, 5 points with the cutoff line. He needed that. Then Lane Wiggs, 6 points with the cutoff line. Within 6th. And Tom Majeski, 5 points with the cutoff line. And like I said, Dan Hemrick in a must-win situation, 32 points with the cutoff line, and Grant Anfinger, 40 points with the cutoff line in a must-win situation. So, yep, and looks like they're done. Oh, well, we missed a burnout, and they only get 2 interviews, the race winner and then Lane Wiggs. Wow. I love Fox. So, Roger Cruz, 14 points with the cutoff line. I did not have him going to the championship 4. Neither did Tyler Ankrum, and neither did I have Kate Honeycutt make the final 4. So basically, the only one currently in the final 4 right now, only had locked in was Coy Ham, and he's been locked in for 2 weeks now. And crazy that I'm basically gonna be 25% white currently with the championship for Koi Heim. If if he somehow doesn't win this championship with arguably less competition, because I would say Lane Wicks is probably his toughest competition, because it seems like Lane Wicks is the only one to beat Koi Heim this year, consistently. If he cannot win the championship with Tyler Ankrum, Waja Karuth, or Kate Honeycutt in the championship for, then something's wrong. Something's wrong with that 11 truck, because he's been beating those guys basically every single race this year. Basically. So, we'll see how Martinsville goes. It's going to be very interesting. Grant Fingal, Dan Hermick must win situations, and it's going to be all points for the other drivers. Waja Karuth, Tom Jeske, Kate Honeycutt, Tyler Ankrum, and Lane Wicks. So, and Koi Heim doesn't have to worry about Martinsville. He just has to worry about Phoenix in 2 weeks for the end of the season. So we'll see how that goes for Martinsville. That's going to do it for me, y'all. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share the video. Ring the bell to notify when I upload. Congratulations to Gio picking up his first career win for Tracker and Garage. First career win for him. I can't remember I think the last time the number 17 went to victory lane, I had to believe is with Timothy Peters. Like a long time ago for Red Horse Racing. I believe it was 2014, 2015, something like that. Around the time Timothy Peters last won for Red Horse Racing before they shut down. Unfortunately, I think they shut down during 2017, I think. I think it was like the beginning of 2017 they shut down, which is kind of sad. They're like one of the OG teams that I remember. And I believe this is the first win from a pole sitter at Talladega since Gio Ruggiero, he did it, but I think since Rafael Assad back in 2018, which, that was a long time ago. Like, 7 years. So, that's crazy. And I believe a non-playoff driver has won every single race at Talladega since the playoffs in 2016, except for last year with Grant Fingal. Grant Fingal's the only playoff driver to ever win a playoff race at Talladega, which is kind of insane to think about. But, we'll see if he could pull off an upset at Martinsville. I would think it'd be an upset personally. I didn't have him going to the championship for anyway. But we'll see how it goes in the paperclip. Alright, guys. Catch y'all in the next one. See ya.